Now I'd like to introduce our student speaker and three-time Aspirations honoree, Alexis Bunnell from Burnsville High School. Folks, we are in the presence of a rock star here. I want to tell you that now. So let's welcome Alexis to the virtual stage. Alexis, take it away.
Hi, everyone. When we are younger, we're always told that we can be whatever we want to be. Our possibilities for success and happiness are truly boundless. And from princesses to superheroes, we truly believe that when we grow up, all of our dreams will come true. But as we've grown older, our life experience has deterred us from this internal confidence. And reaching towards that dream seems all that more difficult. The Minnesota Aspiration and Computing Organization has helped me and so many others regain that internal confidence from our youth and our dreams. I would like to thank Mr. Russell and the Minnesota Aspiration and Computing Organization for giving me the opportunity to speak and hopefully inspire all of you with my story. I would also like to thank my amazing family and my computer science teacher, Ms. Dreas, for supporting me through my journey so far in computer science. When you think of a computer scientist, what sort of image pops into your head? Do you automatically picture a nerdy genius male typing away behind a computer screen? Well, that is no longer and never has been the entire truth. In a way, we are all computer scientists. According to Wikipedia, computing is any goal-oriented activity requiring, benefiting from, or creating computing machinery. Meaning that in a way, every time we pick up our phone or open up our computer, you're interacting with technology, and therefore, in a sense, making you a computer scientist. I make this point because in the world right now, there is a perceived notion that you have to be a genius to code and be a computer scientist, when in reality, things like typing and using Excel are sadly just not as impressive as they used to be. Another thing is I think the role of a computer scientist has been misconstrued over the years. As a senior, when I ask my friends as they're looking towards college what they're going into and why they want to pursue it, I often get answers like teachers and politicians because they want to help people. And that's great. But when I ask them why not a STEM field, STEM meaning science, technology, engineering, or math, they say that they don't understand how that kind of field works with other people and helps people. And that always really confused me because we all know that computer science and STEM, you're working in teams to solve real world issues. So, who's to blame for this perceived notion of this genius coder? Is it TV shows and mainstream media, or people like us for believing it? Regardless, what's done is done. And now it's up to all of us to start to change the narrative of who can and who should be in computer science and STEM related fields. I am a computer scientist and I am a woman in STEM. I'm only 17, but I know this as a fact. But my passion for STEM wasn't fully sparked until my first computer science class. I had originally signed up for this intro to computing and programming class because my twin brother, Andrew Bunnell, liked computers and we wanted to take a class together. But walking into the class, I was extremely surprised to learn that my computer science teacher was female. I too had been unintentionally affected by this stereotype of what a computer scientist should look like. Little did I know stepping into that male dominated classroom would change the course of my entire life. Over the past 3 years, my computer science teacher, Ms. Dreas, has positively impacted my life by cultivating my potential and allowing me to become the successful woman in STEM that I am today. She encouraged me to first apply to the Aspiration in Computing Award 3 years ago, where I was first recognized as a rising star. I remember going to my Rising Star Award ceremony and seeing this girl speak, a student speaker, and thinking to myself that that was going to be me up there one day. And now here I am before all of you, a National Honorable Mention recipient. Between then and now, I have been recognized as a Target Twist Epic Award recipient and a 2020 state winner. But more important than any award, it's because of Ms. Dreas I have found a love for inspiring other young women to find their path into STEM like she had provided for me. And with her support, I've been able to start to address this imminent need to diversify STEM fields with women by advocating within my own district through research projects and community outreach. And I am honored to have become a pioneer for girls in STEM within my own district. And I hope by continually encouraging more women to become engaged in STEM by exposing them to the field, the careers will become more diversified and overall advance further and faster with the female perspective. Not only do I believe that everyone can be a computer scientist, I believe we need everyone to be a computer scientist. We need every person, regardless of race, gender, creed, or political belief, at the table discussing and creating solutions to real world problems we're facing today as a society. For example, hopefully I'm not the only one that's noticed that when you go into grocery stores now, they have these super sweet self-checkout stations. And with the pandemic, it's been especially nice. And now in San Francisco, Amazon has opened grocery stores where they're taking out the checkout process entirely. You just put the item in the cart and it scans it for you. Well, someone somewhere, or more likely a lot of someone somewhere, had to work together and with technology to make that happen. With the world experiencing more complicated issues, we need all of us to start doing our part. We need all of us to discover and communicate solutions to using technology to combat global warming, advance space exploration, save our Earth's natural resources, toward, and develop electronic currency. We need to continue to allocate resources towards this eminent need to diversify STEM fields in the way that we perceive them. Additionally, I believe it's equally important to stress STEM education and exposure towards adults. We need to educate politicians, community leaders, and business operators about the benefits of STEM, and equally stress the importance of not limiting STEM knowledge and education to the younger generation. It's never too late to start your journey into STEM. You never know what could potentially become your next dream. We need men as our allies and supporters in this mission to create an inclusive environment in all STEM related pursuits, an environment that values the opinions of bilingual, multicultural, and multifaceted individuals. We need all of us. So I'm asking you, all of you, to take your position, whether you are a student, an intern, an employee, or an executive, to speak up and start those conversations about STEM and STEM equity in your daily lives and pursuits. As many of you already know, technology has now come to dominate a huge amount of a person's personal and professional life, from social media to those hundreds of emails. Regardless if you're ready for the technological revolution or not, being computer literate won't leave you left with many opportunities in life. From classrooms to the office, technology has sneaked its way into virtually every part of our life. So why limit those who understand technology to just those in direct computer science fields? For me, I aspire to take my knowledge of STEM and computer science to further advance medical research technology and operations. On my path to the honors program at the College of Biological Sciences at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities with a major in neuroscience, I plan to use any resources and opportunities presented to me to change the culture surrounding computer science and STEM. As a female surgeon, I will use my position to encourage other young girls to find their passion in STEM and not be categorized into one field, but rather find a career that satisfies all of their interests and dreams. There's a final thing that I would like to leave you all with. If one day, at the end of your life, someone hands you a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper is everything that you could have been, your very own boundless possibility. Are you doing everything in your power right now to reach your potential? Yes, maybe now our dreams have changed. We may not want to be a princess or a superhero, but our dreams are still valid and achievable. So I dare each and every one of you, regardless of your age, regardless of your socioeconomic status, to continue to reach for your very own boundless possibility.